Alright, basically today I'm going to give you a run through on who Pazuzu was and about the demon known as Zozo, which was known from coming through the Ouija board, which you have to realize that the Ouija board was made by Parker Brothers, which made various board games in which that doesn't make. I mean, the Ouija board is not a game. Like anything, like a demon can come. You can summon something through anything, and I've never seen anything come through anything. But I do believe in demons and angels and all of that. But Zozo is a myth. Zozo, as you have seen in legendary shows, which I will not name because I don't want to get a copyright claim on me. But Zozo is a myth. Pazuzu is also a myth, but from Mesopotamia. It's a Mesopotamia myth. It comes from like 2000 and 1000 BCE, but he was like the demon of wind and anything that flies, and also the protector of women, which his royal lineage comes. His dad was like the ruler of the underworld. It was like the main demon of the underworld back in those days, and women prayed for Pazuzu to protect them from harm, and also the wife of Pazuzu was way more sinister than anybody, like any demon you could ever think. And like pregnant women, any kind of woman like who was going through stuff, like Pazuzu was a protector, but his wife was far more sinister. And Pazuzu was actually the one they depicted in the film The Exorcist. And they always call, I forget what they call it in The Exorcist, like the demon. But that was actually Pazuzu, which they never named Pazuzu by name, which the guy found him in Iraq as a statue. And usually Pazuzu is depicted as a, like, having a human body, maybe a lion's head or some animal's head. I think it's the right hand up, left hand down, tail of a scorpion, genitals of a snake. But Pazuzu was not the worst demon of all, but he did protect women. And as you have seen in the documentary, The Devil I Know, or The Devil You Know, there was this guy named Pazuzu Algarad, which that wasn't his real name. I won't mention his real name because it shouldn't be mentioned, because he wasn't possessed or anything. He was just insane. You got a check from the government. Thank you, government. But he killed two guys, and they would do blood sacrifices and all that in the name of he changed his name to Pazuzu Algarad, and they would have parties and stuff at his house, and he had multiple what he would call wives or fiancés, but he was not a good guy. Definitely not a good guy. Many tattoos. He eventually committed suicide after he got caught, which the cops should have known when they searched the premises, after many people have told them that there was a stench of death, like, especially throughout the basement and the backyard. I mean, you could see mouths of dirt piled up where the dead bodies were. And eventually, Pazuzu Algarad would go to prison for that, and he would kill himself in prison. But Pazuzu was known as the, like, gods of the wind and all that, and he was there. There were many, like, artifacts found in sick women's rooms that depicted that Pazuzu will protect them. I mean, even Satan was an angel that was a fallen angel and became, I wouldn't say necessarily a demon, but Lord of the, like, hell, Lord of hell. But Pazuzu come from a long lineage. His father, which was like the king of the underworld, he was crazy. But he also had a brother. I forget his name, but people have this depiction of Pazuzu as this demon who would just wreak havoc on everyone. But there are many demons in ancient cultures, Mesopotamian cultures, Assyria cultures, any cultures like that, and you'll see many pictures and many statues of Pazuzu. And I want to get on Zozo for a minute. Now, Zozo is definitely 100% a myth. Like, you can watch these ghost hunting shows and they'll get the Ouija board and like it'll say Z-O, 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 which Pazuzu was also had different names like Zozu or something like that. But Zozo is just a myth. I mean, I don't know if you can summon demons or anything like that, but I mean, you can use any means to, like, bring out demons, and I would never, ever suggest that, because you don't know what you're bringing on your life. And Pazuzu was a protector of women, and Zozo is just a myth. And with these people who saying Zozo was like a most demonic demon ever, no, you're not getting Zozo. You're getting a different demon. I promise you. If demons are real, you are getting a different demon. When they make you do stuff and ruin your life, or maybe you've ruined your own life. I have never experienced anything, but I am very interested in like demonic culture and like demonologists and all this stuff and exorcisms, especially like The Exorcist, which never mentions Pazuzu in the first one, which that was Pazuzu that they were referring to, that the little girl got possessed by, which in mythology and culture and like that, like, it would have protected her. So Hollywood made Pazuzu into something he was not. And like, Pazuzu was like said to be like controller of like anything that flies, anything like that. He could make locusts come from nowhere and just swarm, make windstorms and all that. But this is my first video. I'm just starting, and Zozo is not real. The Ouija board, I'm very skeptical of. I mean, you can use any means to summon anything, or you could have a friend playing a prank on you that moves the placard and makes you freaked out, because, I mean, you have one friend going to Z-O, 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 Z-O. Like, just think of all avenues of everything. There are, like, you have to do your research. There are a lot of demons out there. A lot of demons. And not all demons are bad, from what I've read and researched. And I'm just starting on this, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit subscribe and like, and if you like, then thank you. I enjoy everything. And this is just a synopsis of what Pazuzu was. And Pazuzu Algarad, which is not his real name, and I'll just say his last name is Lawson. I will not say his first name, because he doesn't deserve any kind of like credibility for anything. He wasn't possessed. He was a drug addict and all these things, and he just terrorized women, like, or not terrorize women, but actually like brainwash women, and like just killed people. Like, I mean, people were taking craps and pissing in his living room, or not in his living room, but in his whole house. I mean, cops had to go in there, and everybody had to go in there with hazmat suits. The smell was so bad. I mean, dogs were pooping, and people were pooping on the floor, and the dogs would eat it. So do not compare Pazuzu Algarad. Do not give him credit for anything. There, people who went to his house were just a bunch of drug heads, and I hope they're clean now, because that's a bad thing. But the real Pazuzu was, I'm still learning about him, and the more I know about him, I will let y'all know. But this is my first video, and I thank you for everything. And the next video will be on a different demon, and when I learn more about Pazuzu the demon, then you'll get an update. So please like and subscribe. If not, no worries, just watch my video. If you like it. If you don't. I mean, I'm just starting, so yeah. So peace out to everybody. This is Matthew Berry Speaks the Truth About Life. And yes, you can also call me Screw Loose Berry. Peace out, everybody.